Hey guys, Bink here with Bink's Corvair Addiction, Watson Lake with Gary and Peddler's Pass. We did stop there. There was a few little things, but this is part two. There was so much video footage and photos. I had taken hundreds of photos. Jill said there was like over 450 videos and pictures, mostly pictures, and I couldn't put hardly any pictures in with the first video, the first half. So in this video here, I'm gonna walk around into some of the hit and miss engines, do a little filming there, and my battery runs out. I didn't make it to the tractors, and somewhere there was supposed to be about a car corral, as far as I know, with like 160, at least 160 cars. I guess there's like 200 spaces. And I didn't find it. I didn't go even look for it. Gary and I were tired. I didn't even get to see all the cars that were there. I tried to get pictures of a lot of it, and there's going to be a lot of pictures in this part two. I'll do a bunch of pictures of some cars. I'll do some pictures, neat stuff from the swap meet. I always try to take pictures of kind of interesting, cool things. And then I'll do a little talking of something I bought and go back to some cars and swap meet and do a little talking real short and yap all between all the pictures. So yeah, enjoy the video, and we'll talk at the end. I'll talk all through the video, and I'll talk and see you at the end. All right, check it out. Well guys, there's just so much to see here. My battery's running low, but very cool. It's very cool. Very much worth the trip up here. There's a little hit and misses on here. And little Honda. It's beautiful here with the mountains, rocks, or whatever you want to call them here. Neat stuff, neat stuff. I wish I had more battery life. I'm gonna have to put a bunch of pictures with a whole bunch of music, I guess. Gary's got to be around here somewhere. I do have one hit and miss engine. It was my grandpa's. I bought back when I was in my early 20s. It's a Hercules, I believe, or Economy. Maybe it's Economy or a Jaeger. I don't remember what brand it is, to tell you the truth. It's 3.5 horse though. This little thing's interesting and cool. Interesting and cool. A little buggy someone made. Very neat. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Just love listening to things run all day. I used to have one of them back in Wisconsin. I paid, I think, $7 for it. Got a little thunder here. Got a little thunder. We're standing around by a lot of iron. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going around us, I think, so that's nice. And this guy, people over here have a lot of cool old stuff. This is all stuff on display, tools and different things, weird, neat things. I could spend probably an hour just here looking around at this stuff. So we gotta find Gary, see what he's up to. Old McDonald Antiques and Tool Mystery Tools. Mystery Tools, yeah. Oh, this is like that guy had over there for your hair. They should have it on display over here. Different neat things. Different neat things. Over here. Old cars. There's tractors out here too and stuff. Tools. Lots of cool stuff. So we're back from Watson Lake, right?
Right.
And this is what Gary bought. Tool set. Magazine. A couple tools.
Excel coil.
Yeah.
Yellow one.
A couple things, walked around. It was nice. It was nice. So, I guess. Good time, good day. Got out of the heat.
Amen. That was nice up there too.
Yeah, yeah. A little rain on the way back and
Yeah.
a couple sprinkles.
Even got the road wet.
All right, well, I'm gonna head home and take a nap. So hey guys, it is Sunday morning. What did you think of Peddler's Pass in Watson Lake? Well, Peddler's Pass, it's that time of year. It's a little warm, so there wasn't much happening up there. People were still kind of setting up a little bit. I think I would assume it's a little bit cooler out. It's a lot bigger flea market. Yeah, it got Gary and I out of the house. I have never heard of Watson Lake. I've been living out here since 2008 and never heard of it. Gary really wanted to go, so I figured, hey, we'll get him out and for the day and have a nice little trip. So this is the things that I had bought in there. When I was walking around at Peddler's Pass, I don't know, I was bought this little ruler for Jill, Firestone Bank. It's just, I don't know, just a ruler. And let's see, what else I buy? Well, I bought the wood chisels because I'll use them for 10 bucks. They're old Craftsman's, or Sears, yeah, Craftsman's. And I bought another multimeter. It was brand new in the box. Well, it's pretty much brand new. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. And so I got the chisels for 10 bucks, no problem. And the multimeter I paid 20 bucks for. And yeah, so then we drove up through, that was in Prescott Valley, and down towards Watson Lake area is Prescott, Arizona. Beautiful out there, beautiful, just beautiful. I am so glad it did not rain. Those clouds, those rain clouds kept kind of coming and going around us, and it was thundering and rumbling at one point there. Some of the cars kind of skedaddled out of there. A couple of them, you can see them pulling out. They didn't want to get a chance at, because I can imagine that being just a big mud hole in there, and that wouldn't have been pretty. As a matter of fact, on the way back, we hit a couple big rain showers. So, yeah, Gary really enjoyed himself. He was tired. He was tired, and we didn't even get to see everything. My phone actually ran out of battery, and it was getting low. And I didn't even record buying this sandblaster box. And what I did is I had taken the wagon with the stuff. I'm glad I brought the little wagon to pull behind. And I went and emptied Gary and I's stuff out of it in the truck. I said, Gary, go, let's find you a place to sit down to rest, and I'll go run this stuff to the truck. So there was a food vendor area, and he went and got himself a lemonade and sat in the shade under the trees and talked to some people, and I ran that to the truck. It wasn't too far away. And then I came back and I got, well, when I was in the truck, I did plug my phone in. I thought, well, I'll leave it in there for 40 minutes, half hour, 40 minutes. Ran back, actually went a little bit through the swap meet again and back around. And I grabbed this here and went back down to the truck and put it in. And my battery, it only went up like 2%. So there was more to see there. There was a car corral area. I noticed there was some cars for sale in one area, and I really didn't look at them because we just kind of, we both got tired. And there was supposed to be about 100, 150 to 200 cars, and I think where you come in, there was a road that went up, but they were registering cars up there. I don't know. And there was tractors. There's some rows of tractors, John Deere's, and different tractors that I didn't even get to film. They were actually had tractors pulling wagons around through the parking lot, giving people rides. They had golf carts with a couple row seating, giving people rides to their cars to and from. So it was really a nice show. I mean, it was great. And I guess usually it's in August, but it's, it was whatever date it was, yesterday, June, mid-June, and very good time. So what I'll have here is, when I first got there, I found this little guy here. I just, it's cool. I think he's supposed to hold a fish pole. He's got a hole in his mouth, maybe for a pipe. It's ceramic. And I thought this would be just it's just a very cool little guy just to sit in the yard. And I bought that right away, and I'm pulling around. I'm like, oh, I'm afraid of it getting broke or something, it was in the wagon. I'm like, geez, I didn't want to run it back to the car. I didn't want it to get broken. Then let me see, what else? Oh, bought that. Then I went ahead and was walking. I had my Corvair hat on, and I had a shirt on. And the guy says, you in Corvairs? You have Corvair's hat? I said, yeah. So he gave me these two books, How to Hot Rod a Corvair Engine, and 64 Corvair, and Corvair 95. So nice. I said, well, do you want something for you? He goes, no. So that was cool. I got them there from Watson Lake. Yeah, I'm kind of skipping stuff here. We're going through Watson Lake, even though we were there second. I got, oh yeah, Gary's he had wanted, anything Corvair. So that one lady's just, all they had was a lot of emblems and stuff like that. And it was one emblem, 38 bucks or something. And, I says, I wouldn't get more than $5 for it unless you have to have it. It's mint, perfect. I said, Gary, I got piles of that stuff, but he's like, yeah, so that was kind of funny because Gary wants everything for a little or nothing. He just offers them, and he gets it a lot of times. So let's see, what else did I get? So I got the cool little guy, and I was looking at one stand, and the guy had told his wife, he says, don't let the kids play with that and this and that. I was like, what is he talking about? So he was putting this thing out. It's like a piano with a mouthpiece, or you could put this on there, and you blow on and play it like a harmonica kind of deal. It's a Hohner. I don't know how much Jared knew, but I don't remember what I paid for it, $35 or something. But I bought that for a Christmas gift for my nephew. I had gotten him something like this, a small one from Germany. And last Christmas, a bunch of stuff. I always give him cool stuff. So I thought he'll like this because he likes musical instruments and stuff. So good deal. Let's see, what else did I buy there? I bought this little vise for $8. There was a few vices there. I do like vices. I prefer just to buy the older ones. This one's nothing special at all. I don't see no markings really even on it. For $8, well, it said at a decal here or something. Whatever it said, but for $8. And I did run into quite a few people up there I knew. Even Nick, that goes to Just Sell It and picks up stuff to resell at his antique shops. He was up there, and he's like, he goes, the prices up here, he goes, a lot cheaper than down here. He goes, most time, he goes, I just pay what they ask. I don't even try to get them down. So I got that for $8, threw that in the wagon. This little record player, I got that for my nephew too. I paid $20 for it, I think. So, did I say 10 or 20? I don't remember. The guy says it works. So it's just kind of a funny thing, antique kids record player. I guess I'll have to put a 45 on there and see if it works. I'm really scratching up the needle on there. But anyways, he'll like it. It's neat. And I got this little bird bath for 15 bucks. I wasn't even gonna argue over the price. It's cast iron, rusty. I like rusty, crusty stuff. So that was a nice lady. Talked to her a little bit and bought this bird bath for her. I'll throw it in the yard here somewhere on the porch or whatever. Won't ever put water in it, but it's cool. That's the problem. It's cool. No, I like rusty, heavy metal stuff, but now as I'm getting older, not buying so much heavy stuff. The dead end sign, 10 bucks. It's two-sided even. I know there was at least 2 of them, maybe 3. And as I had it in the car, I was pulling out, and somebody's like, "Hey, dead end sign, where'd you get?" You know, he was all interested. I said, "Oh, the guy had a couple more over there for 10." He's like, "10," because I had to stick it on 10 bucks. That's a good deal. I'm like, "Oh, well, maybe not." And the no passing, no passing zone. That one there, 20 bucks. I wasn't gonna, for 20 bucks, I'll hang it up in the shop somewhere. I gotta start hanging stuff on the other side. And let me see. This here, sandblaster, like I said, I didn't record buying it or talking to the guy. So he had it sitting there and he had $60 on it. So I was like, Gary told me to get like a small one, and for doing carburetors, just to keep it for carburetors. Because if I use my big one, some will blow away and I'll never find it, that big one, you know. So he's like, "Oh, I'll offer him 40 bucks. Gary's just ready to say 40 bucks. I'll give 40. You know, I'm like, "Gary, let me just hang on. Just hold on, slow down." I says, "Let me look it up." I says, "I want to look up, see how much these are new and kind of look it over." And he used it a little bit. The plastic lens there's a little fogged up a little bit from the glass bead. I could put a different one in there. I don't know if you're supposed to put plastic protective in there or what, but most of the time when you're going, you just kind of feeling anyways, not seen so well. So I looked it up. It is, the first one I seen sold was being sold through Home Depot, like 179 bucks. And the gloves are fine and everything's in it. It's got more tips, the ceramic tips. It's all there. The cord, there must be a light in it. I don't know, might even be the book in there too, I think. And so I looked it up, 179 bucks. So I figured it's close to 200 by the time you pay tax, you know, and all that. So I said, "Well, you take 50 bucks." And he's like, I got 2 or 3 guys that want it here. And I says, "Well, it's still sitting here." And he's like, "Yeah, they're walking around. They're gonna come back." I'm like, "But they didn't give you none for it." I said, I'll give you 50 bucks right now." He's like, and I said, "Yeah, here's 60 bucks. You know, I have a use for it, so we'll be using that, I guess." And I asked Gary, I said, "Should I use walnut shells on the aluminum carburetor?" He said, No, use glass bead, or he said rice or something, I think. And so I said, "Oh, well, whatever." You can change the median out of this way easier than my big monster one. So I think that's a good deal. Now I gotta find a place to put it. Let's see, what else? What am I missing here? Sandblast. Oh, Jeepers Creeper. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. It's even casted in the back of the wheels. It's got castings, like name and stuff in it. Jeepers Creepers. The guy has said that these are expensive. As soon as I seen the Jeepers Creepers, I thought, it's like the movie, kind of cool, and how they made it with all this casted. So $50. I thought, well, I told the guy, I said, "Well, I'll think about it. I'll come back." And I'm like, you know how that goes. It'll be gone. So I thought for just a wall hanger, I might take a little lacquer thinner, try to wipe some of this off, but stay away from the lettering, just to clean it a little bit. And I'm just gonna hang it up in the shop. Now, he did say that they are quite expensive. And I'm like, well, you know, everybody says that. So I bought it, you know, and as you seen in the video, I bought it. And I didn't even look it up. So I got home yesterday and I started looking it up. And first ones I started finding, you know, I found some for $100. I found some for like $30. I'm like, oh no. And then I was finding a bunch of them, but they weren't these. They were newer ones. They were just all wood, no metal. Didn't find this one. I kept scrolling, and looking. Finally, I found one. I just found one of these. The lettering is not, so it's nice shape. The lettering is not, you know, as bright as that. Maybe they did them in different, or it's just worn out, or he cleaned it or cleared it maybe. And maybe he wiped it down with some thinner or something. It took some of the writing off. This one's nice and bright. And what was it, $360 something like that, plus $40 some for shipping. So that made me happy. I will take and wipe the wheels off a little bit of grease, just wipe it off. It's been used, you know, or do I leave it the way it is? You know, don't even wipe anything off. So happy about that. Oh, and Peddler's Pass, you know, like I said, it was slow, not much going on there. We got there pretty early, and see, we left Gary's at about 5:30. So I think we got there around 7 or something, and not much happening there, but worth a stop, you know. Got the wood chisels from there for $10. They're the Sears Craftsman's. Very happy about that. And the multimeter tester for $20 from there. Did I need another one? It's like brand new. It's an older one. So for $20, and the ruler. It slides somehow. I don't know, head slide, there we go. It slides, and it says, it's a bank one. The Firestone Bank, 1954, 1979, 70th anniversary. And I don't know, I'll put it in Jill's sewing room. Yeah, so yeah, that was awesome up there. I wish my battery had lasted longer. I need to get some sort of a battery, something I can pop into my phone to keep recording and stuff. There's something out there, I know there is. But yeah, so Gary and I did have a brat with grilled onions and sauerkraut. And we sat and we had that, and I says, well, I always lose them and then I won't be able to find them. I said, well, where are you gonna be? Because I said, I wanna run through the car area quick and see if I see my old neighbor from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. He lives up in Chino Valley, actually, next to Prescott. And I thought, well, maybe he's there, you know. And so I ran through some of the cars, but I didn't run through them all. Took some quick pictures. I did go ahead and I ran quick through the flea market area, and there was a lot of stuff gone. You know, they were selling their stuff. Most people were selling it for a good price. There was a guy that had some nice tools that I didn't really record much, or I recorded a little bit, but I didn't look at him much. And I did go back and I wanted to look at some of his tools. He had a little Wilton vise with the power lock swivel on it, like $1,000 something for it. That's just what they go for. But he had a 3/8 ratchet with a pivot in on it. I got a half. I thought, oh, that'd be nice to have, you know. $45. I said, you know what? I told the guy straight out. I said, I could buy it brand new for that. I said, this is, you know, he ain't gonna sell his stuff, you know. If it would have been like $20, that was kind of high in my mind. I might have bought it. So I wandered around there quick. I didn't have the wagon because after I dropped this off, I'm like, I'm not pulling the wagon around. I'm just gonna do some filming and running around. And then I went ahead and went back down by the hit and miss engines, did a little filming, and ran into Gary. My battery died right before I ran into Gary. It just turned off. I'm like, oh man, I wish I had about another half hour's worth of life on it. Would have recorded more. So drove back, went by Gary's, dropped him off, said I was tired. He was tired. He goes, said he was going to hit his recliner in the shop and take a nap. So then on the way back, I had stopped at the guy's house. It's a couple miles down the road where I bought the 61 Rusty Nugget ramp side. And he had actually called me and said he had a few more Corvair parts that he had found. Plus he had actually ordered stuff from Clark's. Box of stuff here. What we got? Oh, accelerator cable, clutch return spring, distributor points, you know, a belt. He ordered a bunch of stuff and didn't want to return and have to pay all the costs. So he sold me $218 of stuff for $180. So I need it for it. Why not buy it? Yeah, it was great out there. Beautiful, beautiful cars. That Corvair, I wish I would have been able to talk to the owner of that Corvair. What was it, 65, 66? That blue one with the V8 in the back. Pretty neat. Gary spotted it right away, kind of when we got there. Look, a Corvair. I don't know if he even went back and looked at it, because I said I want to hit the swap first here. Beautiful cars, beautiful up there. The weather was nice. It was just a very, very good day. So I'm just rambling and talking so I can start putting some pictures in. I took lots of pictures and didn't have enough film footage, I don't think, to keep putting my pictures in as I go around. And I like to talk, take film, and go ahead and put pictures in here. As I'm talking now, I know I'm putting pictures over this as I'm editing it. So yeah, it was a good time. And I seen field vendors from just out swap meet, said hi, talked to them. Oh yeah, the pedal car thing. The guy that sold Gary a couple of months back that jet racer, vintage jet racer, Irish mail cart, kid's toy. He was there. Gary's like, oh, he's here. So Gary went over to I kind of almost wanted to give it to him, going, you know, I know Gary overpaid on it. It is what it is, you know. I couldn't find it at the time on my phone to see how much they cost, and I found two for sale, and you know, like one was $189, or it might have dropped a little bit. It might have been $205 plus shipping or something, but anyways, Gary liked it and wanted it, so he's been working on that, and he talked to the guy about it, and we told him what the name of it was, and I had since ordered him the wheels, got them to him. I gave them to him yesterday. Rubber tires. I did some welding on it, some body work on the wheels, and fixed some stuff. Gary's did a lot of work on it and cleaned it and sandblasted it and straightened and fixed things, and he's got it in, his buddy is painting it right now. And he's trying to get that done for a few weeks from now. His grandkids are coming, he wants to give it to them. So I said, your grandkids are 9 and 13. I said, they're not going to want to ride this around, you know. So they want an e-bike or a scooter or something, you know. But Gary, I said, yeah, give it to the kids and let them, you know, enjoy it for the rest of their life. It got from Grandpa, and they can, you know, hang it up or keep it for, you know, something to remember what Grandpa built for you. So, yeah, very cool. Oh yeah, what else? Yeah, he gave me some parts for the. He found a carburetor. Gave me some belts, cap, rotor. He gave me some hangers for exhaust, and I got some AC brackets. So anyways, nice guy. He was a very nice guy. Keith with the ramp side. So that's it. He gave me what he's got. This is it. Cool stuff. Jeepers Creepers. I love it. Love the little guy here. Bird bath. Nephew will like that. Books. No passing zone. Bird bath. The funky record player, ruler. Oh, dead end sign. Blaster, multimeter, vise, wood chisels. Gary found a few things at Peddler's Pass. He bought a nice little 1/4-inch Craftsman ratchet with the turn deal on the outside, and another crescent wrench, and he bought like a 5/8 flop socket wrench. And over at Watson Lake, he bought there was a tool set, a Husky tool set, socket set, and it was $25. He's like, oh, look at this. I said, Gary, how many of them things you need? Every time we go somewhere, he buys a big tool set or something. He goes, oh, I need more of them or whatever. So right away, it's $25. We take 15. I'm thinking, oh my God, these people, they're 25s for okay. 15, yeah, sure. Gets it for 15 bucks. That's awesome. He bought some old motorcycle magazine or something. I don't even know what it was. But he got a coil. What else? I don't know. A couple of things he got. So something else, I think. But anyways, we had fun. That's Watson Lake out in Prescott, Arizona. And I guess that's about it. You're tired of listening to me ramble, but I'm rambling and I'm posting pictures. I got lots of pictures. So if I run out of rambling, I'll just, Jill will just put some music on the end and we'll keep playing all these pictures until we run out of them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I need to work on Corvairs, but I'm working full time up at the ghost town right now, so I got very little time around here. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching Bink's Corvair Addiction. We'll see you in whatever thing I post next. I'm sure it'll be something maybe with Gary, Mr. Gary. I don't know, we'll be working on that ramp side, building a motor on it. And we got things in line for that already. Rusty Nugget. So anyways, again, any comments, put below. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching again. Bink's Corvair Addiction. See you next time.